I'd had a heart attack back in 2004, which damaged a lot of my lower half. And it just got worse as years went on, until the opportunity came along for me to have a heart transplant. An intensivist inserted a catheter into going for my right femoral vein, but also went through my right femoral artery. It bled out for a few days, and then someone finally noticed it, which by then it was too late to save my leg. Waking up to not having a leg, expecting your life to be changed. It's one of the things they say about heart transplant. It's going to improve your quality of life. Yes, I'm still here, but I'm left with an injury that is going to be with me for the rest of my life. I was very much a golfer. I was an outside person. I enjoyed fishing, but golf was definitely one of my major passions. And I think it was one of the things that I felt robbed of.
Daniel went into hospital for heart transplant surgery. Following that surgery, there were then some complications. Daniel then sustained a below-the-knee amputation. It was quite shocking for me. I know that I do this job all the time, but to hear what he'd been through, and I don't think that when you go in for one type of surgery, you don't expect that level of complication to happen. But my impression from Daniel was that, he had now come to terms with what had happened, but he really just wanted to know why it had happened.
One of the doctors had told my brother and sister-in-law it never should have happened. So I think it was about them, really, that as a family we decided to see if we could pursue some compensation. Irwin Mitchell were really clear on the steps that would be taken, so I felt quite confident.
Compensation is important because it means you then have the ability to access things that you want and also need. For example, professional care. As you're getting older, it's something that everybody might want access to, but obviously it can be extremely costly. I think partnerships like the Golf Trust are really important to our clients because it allows some of our clients to think about things that maybe they haven't thought of, things like the paragolfer, to try it, to see if it works for them, and again, allow them to think about potential possibilities for getting back into hobbies that they didn't think previously possible.
Lauren suggested that I go to the taster session that the Golf Trust was running. When I got in, I felt like I was being strapped to some sort of contraption. They stood me up. I swung at the ball and missed multiple times. And the first time I hit the ball and it went somewhere, felt really good. I've got to say, it gave me a sort of glimmer of, I'm not going to play as well as I used to, but I'm still going to be able to go out with friends and family for a round of golf.
The advice that I would give to a client that was unsure about building in some adaptive equipment such as a paragolfer to their claim is to just ask, to see what the possibility would be and if it's something that would be suitable for them. And that's absolutely something that we could look into and see if we can get assessed.
My hopes for the future, playing in the disabled Open, just not finishing last. Don't be scared to try something new, whether it's golf or whether it's skydiving. You may not feel it now, but life does go on.